Hey, fellow KJ sisters. So I kind of wanted to share with you some of my tips that I've learned along the way on booking some beauty clinics. Some things that have really helped me out that I just recently learned, and it seems to be working for me. So the very first thing that I would recommend is be excited. Be excited for the products. Be excited to share it. People feed off of that excitement and that energy. So that's the one thing that I've noticed attracts the most attention from my family, from friends, people on Facebook, all around me. Show your results. Show other people's results that maybe have used the product or that you've sampled out. People love seeing results. They love hearing about your story, what your problems were with your skin, what's working, things like that. And be confident when you share and show those things off, because that will make them feel more confident in whatever it is that you're selling. We're basically selling ourselves, and if we're not confident in ourselves, nobody's going to buy into that. So you have to excuse me. I had to write notes down. I was up all night with puking children. So I don't lose my train of thought, I had to write down a bunch of notes. So sorry if I have to refer to them. One thing that I've noticed too that has been really helpful is, as I've been giving samples out to people to try, some people are like, well, I can't buy this now, or whatever, like, oh, well, that's still too expensive for me, whatever it may be. Those are the people that I'm trying to get to host a party or a beauty clinic. Offer them free products, like, hey, you book and follow through with a party, I'll give you some eye patches. That's a pretty inexpensive gift to give to a host. And really, really show them like what benefit they get from being a host. When you make it about them and not about you, they're more interested. Like, yeah, some people care about helping you reach your goal, but more people, to be honest, they're more interested in what's in it for them. So share with them what host benefits might be, what you're going to do for them, how much fun it's going to be, how it's going to make their skin feel, or their friends are going to have a good time, whatever it is. Just make it about them. Let's see. And yeah, make sure you follow through and follow up with people who've sampled it, or, even sending a message to people who have liked or commented on one of your social media posts. That's pretty helpful too, because obviously they're interested in whatever you're doing if they like it on Facebook, hit that like button or love button, or if they comment. And personally ask. This is like the biggest one. Don't just throw out a general statement of, hey, who wants to help me reach my goal and host a beauty clinic? I need to do 4 beauty clinics by the end of next week. Please, contact me and schedule a beauty clinic. Sometimes that works, but most of the time it does not work. You have to personally think about that person and ask them. Now, some ways to go about that is you just make it personal. Let's say one of the fellow moms at school, that you pick up your kids, and it just happens to be somebody that you talk to when you're picking up your kids from school, whatever it is. You can send them a little message. Hey, hey, Amber, it was really nice chatting with you the other day. I totally hear you when you say you're so busy and you don't have time for yourself because of kids and whatever. And, I'd really love it if you would let me schedule you a nice relaxing night with some friends and unwind. Something along those lines where you make it personal, or, hey, Melissa, it was so good. It was so good to see you the other day. Man, your kids are getting so big. I can't believe how fast they're growing. I'm really sorry to hear about, the loss of your dog, or, just find something And I mean, people post on social media, so there's something that you can relate to or talk to them about that's happening in their lives so that they know you're actually caring about them, it's not all business. And just say, hey, I would love to be able to schedule you a relaxing night out, a fun facial day with your friends or whatever, and just say, hey, what does your schedule look like on this day? I'd love to be able to pamper you and let you unwind and de-stress, and gather up some other friends that are feeling the same as you are. So really personalize it. So don't just make it boring and just say, hey, anybody want to host a party for me? That does not grab attention, and that doesn't help you out. One thing that I've done too is I asked my husband to be a host at work during lunch hour. And I went in there and did like a really quick mini beauty clinic where I just kind of showed them the products and let them try it really quick and did a really quick, spiel about it while they ate their lunch. And I actually got 2 orders out of the deal. No party bookings out of it, but got the word out, and, my husband works in radio, and so they know lots of people, and so they'll spread the word for me, about KJ products. I've heard of people, offering, like I've done this before too. I will make you 2 dozen cupcakes for either for your party or for, another day, like your kids' birthdays. Now, I'm a cake decorator, so, that works for me. But you can do some trade. Just say, hey, look, hey, you sell doTERRA. I will host a doTERRA class if you will host a beauty clinic. I help you, you help me, something along those lines. And that works for some friends, that works for some people, and that's worked for me before. Another thing that I am still learning, so I want to share it, is not using the words me or my when approaching this subject. Don't use the words who wants to host a beauty clinic for me, or anybody out there want to hear about my business opportunity that I'm doing. People they generally don't really care. I mean, they might say they do, but unless they're like really close to you, they don't really care, and they don't want to hear about you. They want to know how it can help them and benefit them. So don't use phrases like, would you like to book a party with me, or would you like to learn about my business opportunity? And plus, that's a closed-end question. It's a yes or no answer to that. It doesn't strike up any kind of conversation. So, they can answer yes or no, and that's it. So it leaves you with no place to go to, convince them of them seeing the benefit of hosting for themselves or joining your team, whatever it is that you're trying to do. So shift the question to offer what is in it for them. So less about what is in it for you. They'll more likely to respond with a yes, if you shift it to how it will benefit them. And personalize it. Use their names. Use their whatever situation or something that's happened to them. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. Your kids were so sick last week. I bet that just stressed you out. I bet you're really worn out. It would honor me if I could schedule you a fun beauty clinic, a spa night to help you relax and unwind. Would you let me do that for you? What does your schedule look like in 2 weeks, in 2 weekends or whatever? Let's get you on the books and get you a pamper day. Things like that. I've even offered to utilize my own home for hosts. If, I'm like, hey, I know you're stressed out. Why don't you just come over and, invite some friends over and, give you a facial. Another thing that I've been seeing a lot, and I'm actually going to try this. I haven't tried it yet, but to do a mystery host where you plan the party or whatever, have the people come over, and, some lucky person will get the host benefits. And sometimes that's kind of a fun way to do it if you don't have like actual person who booked a clinic. So yeah, make it about them. And don't ask closed-end questions. Don't ask questions that end in a, with a yes or no answer. Offer them. Say, hey, I really want to offer you, and don't use the word opportunity. Sometimes people shy away from that word opportunity because it's very salesy. Just say, I want to offer you a fun night of relaxing with your friends and get facials and just, be pampered, and they like that. So yeah, doing trade is sometimes a good thing, help another sister out with their business. It's a, good support, good way to do that. In fact, my makeup artist friend, sometimes she does makeup classes where you can go and she'll teach you how to use makeup appropriately for whatever look you're looking for, and, keep it simple, and how to accentuate your natural beauty without, a lot of makeup. And so I've partnered with her for the next, not this weekend, but the following weekend, where we're going to kind of do a joint clinic together. I'm going to do, the skincare portion of it. And then she's going to do a little class on makeup. So, those two things go really well together. So I'm lucky that I have a makeup artist friend, but, you can pair up with other people to help you out. So anyway, I hope some of those suggestions have helped you. They've all really helped me. But number one, be confident in yourself. Yeah, we might be selling products, but we're selling ourselves too. And people really put value on confidence and knowledge. So really, do some studying, do a little bit of digging, take 5 minutes a day and research exactly what collagen does and what peptides do for you, and hyaluronic acid, and why some of these things are good for you. And I saw Nikki's post about some of the things that are bad for your skin that some people think are good. Things like that really get people's attention, and really educational. So anyway, good luck to everybody, and let's get those beauty clinics scheduled. Bye, guys.